and will boot it away to get this one started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
That's caught. It's Tuafili. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get to him. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And sure. Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. And he muffs it. It's loose.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field, but he was able to go recover.
The offense set for a first down play. The hand to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On the ground, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hit the afterburners, kid. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Let's go! On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing for him.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the ground game. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Noles will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try to get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. There's an idea that Clemson can always run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Gonna run it. It's Maffa. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it on the run. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you
batted into the air and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You've got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Running it back, it's Brown. Oh, what a spin! Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that
field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Tuafili. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are set.
What a snag by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the win.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it again. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
For the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Rides to the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Afterburners coming. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 14, Clemson 3.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure.
Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense really needs to get yardage in chunks here. Just a few minutes to go and a lot of field in front of them. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Still looking, on the move. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he...
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Using his legs at screen. At midfield, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll leave it with him. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.